Hello everyone and welcome to General Psychology PSY 2012. I am Dr. Rivera. In this video I'm going to give you a quick tour of our Canvas course so you know where everything is located and how to get started successfully. When you enter the course, you'll arrive at the home page. The first thing you'll notice will be the course schedule. So when I scroll down a little bit, you can see the course schedule here. You'll notice that the course schedule is designed to look a little like a map. Each location on the map is a link that will take you to that week's module. I want to remind you that this is a short semester and therefore a lot is packed into each week. So you want to stay on track and move forward as quickly as you can so that you do not fall behind. Now, for example, if I click here on Module 7, it automatically opens up to the module and it gives me all of the graded assignments for that week. It also has the video and resources pages for those chapters. And if you click on either of these, it will take you to a page where you'll be able to watch some videos. Most of these videos are just of me giving a lecture, and some of them are just internet videos that I think are interesting or explain a topic a little bit more easily. Now I'm going to go back to the home page, and I'm going to do that by clicking the home over here. And once again, I'm going to scroll down. Now I'm going to scroll down past the map and I'm going to get to our assignment and resources icons. Think of these as instruction pages for almost everything else in the course. You can click on any of these and it will give you some information on some assignment or some other part of the class. In the Inkblot study notes, you will find directions to the Inkblot study notes assignments, which is a weekly assignment that you will do. The directions on the page explain how the assignments work, including which sections of the book you'll base your assignments on. For this assignment specifically, it is color-coded. On the first week, you will choose your group or you will be assigned your group. And then you'll notice that all of the chapters have a color assigned to them. So if, for example, you're in the red group, when you're doing your Inkblot, you're going to focus on sections of the book that are listed here. If you are blue, then you're going to choose the ones that are listed here. Now, the next icon that I want to look at here is the SparkNotes. The SparkNotes icon contains directions and examples that are going to help you create your SparkNotes assignment. For this assignment, you're going to look at some of your classmates' notes and you're going to create a short little set of notes through PowerPoint to help you study. And I'll go over that a little bit more deeply when that is due. The next icon is the MindTap icon, and you will be using this week when you register for MindTap. Here you'll find some directions and of course the correct links so that you can register for MindTap this week. The next icon is the tests icon, and this page contains information about your exams, including the dates. And one of the things I want you to keep in mind is that all of the tests require you to use the Lockdown browser, which is a secure browser that only allows you to access Canvas while you're taking the exam. You must use Respondus. And so you do need a computer that allows you to open Respondus. If your computer does not allow you to do that, then you have to find a different computer, or you can take the test in the testing center in Valencia. You'll notice that the next icon I want to look at here is the Psych Deck icon. This is going to be a small project, and you'll actually make two videos, one in the middle of the semester and one towards the end of the semester, where you will make a video that describes some aspects or some concepts of psychology that you found interesting, and you will create some cards that will help you to explain the different topics. Again, there will be a video that describes that more deeply when you open up that icon. Next icon here is the Canvas navigation. This is probably where you found the video that you are listening to now. You can find other videos about navigating through Canvas and other instructions. And so you might want to come here if you need some information. Next icon is the addendum to the syllabus. A simple syllabus contains the basic course information required by the college. However, the course addendum contains more detailed information you need for the class, including assignment descriptions, grading policies, and other course requirements. So please make sure that you review that carefully. The next icon here is the lecture notes. And just like the video and resources pages, these lecture notes give you access to the notes I usually use in class, PowerPoints, etc. And so if you feel stuck, you can always use this as well to either get to the video and resources pages or to open up the specific PowerPoints for a specific class. Notice that there's also an extra credit icon. There is a substantial amount of extra credit available in this course. All extra credit is applied to your final exam score and can improve your overall grade by approximately 5%. The way that I usually do this is I take all of the extra credit that you do, I add it up, and then I divide it by 7 in order to turn it into test points. Once I have that, I add it to your final exam grade. And once everything is added up together and averaged out correctly, usually if you do the maximum amount of extra credit, you can get up to 5 points, which means that if, for example, you finish the course with a 75% and you've done the maximum amount of extra credit, then your final grade might end up as an 80B. And so you can go from that C to a B. However, that also means that if you finish with a 70%, the highest you can get from extra credit is a 75%. And I mentioned this to say that if you have late work, always do your late work first. Your late work will get you a lot more points than the extra credit. The extra credit is just for that last little piece to help you get over the bump. And the final icon you'll notice there is the Zoom meetings. There will be one required Zoom meeting this semester. However, if you have an A or a B throughout the class, then you will automatically be excused from attending your Zoom meeting. However, you can always set up an appointment and join a Zoom meeting with me if you want to, regardless of what your grade is. That covers the basics of navigating through your Canvas scores. Remember that the icons are mostly explanations. The map will take you to the correct modules. And when you get to the modules, that is where graded assignments are listed. And you want to make sure that you do all of those graded assignments. Next step is going to be to watch the next video where I explain the orientation assignments that you will be completing for week 1. And I'll also talk a little bit about moving ahead into weeks 2 so that you can get through the course as quickly as possible. I'm very excited to have you in my general psychology class. Please always feel free to contact me. The best way to contact me is through the Canvas messaging system. Good luck, let's have a great term, and contact me as soon as you have any questions.